Hi, this is Luke with Team Westside Cougs. Today we'll be covering Journeys Through WA. Our journey begins in Pullman and takes us 286 miles to Redmond via the Wheatland Express. The Wheatland Express is used by hundreds of Pullman students every year to get home to the West Side and is a reliable mode of transportation for our group. After arriving in Redmond, we head to the Tipsy Cow Burger Bar. This restaurant has only 2 locations in the country, but is a very popular and classic spot in Redmond. Redmond is also Allison's hometown. From Redmond, we bike 4 miles to Kirkland. The bike ride from Redmond to Kirkland is very commonly used for commuting and leisure activities, and the 4 miles are very short. After arriving in Kirkland, we head to Costco Wholesale Food. Costco originated in Kirkland and created its own personal brand, Kirkland Signature, based off the city's name. Kirkland is also Reese's hometown. From Kirkland, we get on a taxi and drive 25 miles to Everett. It is easy to find taxis in an urban place like Kirkland. It would be very feasible to take to a neighboring city like Everett. In Everett, we go to the Funko Toy Store. The Funko Toy Store is a very popular and classic toy store in Everett. It is a staple of the city. Rare and special items are sold here. This is my hometown. From Everett, we motorcycle to Anacortes, which takes us about 50 miles. After arriving in Anacortes, we hop on a ferry and go to the San Juan Islands, which is the most efficient way to get there. After arriving in the San Juan Islands, we get on a boat and go 90 miles to Seattle. After arriving in Seattle, we go and pick up some smoked salmon. Smoked salmon is a classic Northwest dish that thrives off the abundant and delicious salmon that Seattle is known for. After Seattle, we drive 20 miles to Kent. Seattle is also Christian's hometown. In Kent, we go to Carpenito's Pumpkin Farm. Carpenito's Pumpkin Farm is a pumpkin farm that throws yearly festivals, which brings the city of Kent together and forms community bonds. After Kent, we take a train 151 miles to arrive in Vancouver. After arriving in Vancouver, we Uber to Portland, fly from Portland to Seattle, and then fly from Seattle back to Pullman. This takes us 483 miles. The souvenir that we pick up in Pullman is the crimson and gray Cougar sweatshirt. The crimson and gray Cougar sweatshirt is a spirit sweatshirt that embodies what it is to be a Coug. Our team's greatest challenge was connecting routes without backtracking or reusing modes of transportation. We had some difficulty getting from Vancouver back to Pullman since there weren't any airports offering a direct flight. The best advice for other teams would be to be communicative and be creative with their transportation modes.